Hi everyone. As of this morning, Tuesday morning, 10% of TECO's customers remain without power 5 days after the passage of Hurricane Milton. I know that with each passing day, customers without power become increasingly frustrated, increasingly impatient, increasingly uncomfortable, and we ask for your continued patience as we work to restore power as quickly as we can to all our customers safely. There are 3 points that I wanted to make specifically today. Number one is that even as the number of customers without power declines, the resources working to complete the repairs that are necessary remain unchanged. We have released none of the 6,000 out-of-state resources that we brought in to support this restoration. In fact, over the last couple of days, we've actually added resources. We brought in some additional tree trimmers from Orlando, and over the past couple of days, we worked together with the Withlacoochee River Electric Cooperative up in Pasco County to support a more efficient restoration of our customers in Dade City. And we are grateful for the partnership with Withlacoochee in that respect. The employees that we have, the contractors that we have, are continuing to work 16-hour days around the clock, and they will remain committed to the cause until we have customers restored. The working conditions that our employees and our contractors are experiencing are certainly becoming more challenged as this restoration progresses. As I shared yesterday, we sequenced the restoration in a way that prioritizes larger blocks of customers being restored first if it requires a smaller amount of repair to actually get them online. So as we move through the restoration and we get deeper down the list, it simply means that the amount of work that's required is increasing with each passing day. What we're beginning to encounter now is a lot of areas with excessive tree damage, a lot of areas that experience some flooding, and for us that means we're having to bring big cranes in to remove some of these trees. We have line workers working from boats in order to do some of the work in some of the harder hit in flooded areas. It's really evident to us that in some of the areas where we're still working, we're dealing with a fair amount of tornado damage as well. We continue to believe, this is my third and final point, we continue to believe that the global restorations that we communicated on Friday night, we're still sticking by those. And that is that we will have effectively wrapped up this restoration as of Thursday night. We're a bit ahead of schedule in Polk County, or we're a little bit behind schedule in Pasco County, although we're making good ground there today. And we're effectively where we would want to be in Hillsborough County. Right now, I'm actually standing on the corner of 275 and Fletcher, and I know a couple of days ago when I provided an update, I responded to a question we were getting asked a fair amount, which was, why will restoration take a little bit longer in Hillsborough County? And I responded to say, there's more damage here, and it's more congested. And that congestion is on full display behind me. What's going on behind me is we're replacing 2 poles that are crossing right over 275. And you can see how traffic is continuing to move all around these workers as they're working. And it just makes the work much more challenging for these guys to undertake that work safely. And so it's a great example of just some of the challenges that we're dealing with. Having said all of that and acknowledging that we still intend to wrap this thing up on Thursday night, I think it's important to note that we do have a good number of customers whose homes were flooded because of Milton, or even because of Helene prior to that. We've got a good number of customers whose homes have been damaged by falling trees. And so we will continue to work with those customers beyond Thursday night to ensure that they ultimately get online when they're ready to do so. All to say, there will continue to be some cleanup work in some of the harder hit areas that we'll be continuing to restore through the course of the weekend. And I just wanted to be clear on that. All in all, the restoration is going well. Again, I know if you don't have power, you're getting frustrated. We just ask for your continued patience as we work through this. Thanks very much, everyone.